are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, we talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and depressed and angry, you're the only one that made that mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over the list of all the things that control us. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about how the reality of, yes, people are going to disappoint you. They're going to do wrong. They're going to hurt you. Again, we're all imperfect, perfect human beings. But keep the ones who were important to you and eliminate the ones that drain you, take from you, and you never get anything in return. We put people on pedestals. We think they could do no wrong. Nobody's God in your life, and when you make somebody a God, it really does distort how you treat them, how you handle them, how you look up to them, and it puts you on a lower level, like they're so much better than you. And this is where the abuse comes in. This is where you become obsequious to the other person, and it can be very damaging to your relationship, to your life. And that happens always, like many times in a partnership. Either the man wants to control, or the woman wants to control. One thinks they're better than the other. Like people in relationships takes turns of, I'm better than you, you're better than me, I'm better than you, you're better than me. Just this power struggle and this disappointment, this hurt that we all experience with friends, with people we love, with people we trust. And the question is, are we able to forgive and carry on? And how bad was the hurt? How bad was the betrayal? And these are decisions that we all have to make, and forgiveness is key. But one of the things, like if you really did have bad betrayal or something that really was grounds for divorce, you have to make a decision whether you want to forgive and carry on. But the most important thing is that you don't keep punishing the person that you forgave and keep punishing them all their life, or else you're just as sick, you're just as bad, you're just as rotten in the end. So again, all of our decisions we make, we need to think clearly. So today, if someone has wronged you, done you in, disappointed you, a very good friend, you need to confront them, you need to address them, and you need to decide whether or not you want to keep them in your life. And it is a personal decision, and don't get caught up into what everybody else says around you. This whole program that I'm teaching is about you taking charge of your life, and there really is no right or wrong, and that's where the freedom comes in. Everybody has their different opinions, everybody has their different judgments, everybody has their different ways, everybody has their different things that happen to them, that harm them, that hurt them, that they will never forgive. And again, when you don't forgive, you live in that hell. When you can't release and let go with love, you live in that hell. And when you carry around anger and resentment, you live in that hell. So really, it's a lose-lose for everyone. And that's something that you need to think about. So, and remember, make this a priority. It's important, because these are things that cause cancer in the body, create disease, and makes for not a good day. And the goal for success is truly to have the best day ever. And remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life and harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect that you get in return. No more, no less. The goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help you a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part. No exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms. Your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read something from the 24-hour book, The Glory of Power. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Truly, this is the 24-hour book. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life, and in its brief course lie all the realities and varieties of existence, the bliss of growth, the splendor of action. There's no growth without action. We always need action. Okay, I'm going back to my Discipline is Freedom from Jocko Willink, and again, we can all be warriors through our day, and how the Navy SEALs, this book is dedicated to Mark, Mike, and Ryan, and what I love about reading about this book and these powerful, powerful men, that there are no easy ways out. There's no easy way to success. Today's is stress. This is a great one. First of all, I don't mean to minimize stress people face, but imagine what Eugene Sledge went through on Pula and the tens of thousands of Marines there who suffered unimaginable horror. Imagine David Hackworth assaulting enemy positions in Korea, wounded over and over again on the line, still going back for more. Imagine the post-warrior Ellen Seeger in the World War I getting ready to go over the top and make his rendezvous with death. Imagine the thousands of warriors who have gone before you, who have stood and faced evil and death. And now imagine you. I used to do this myself while in Iraq facing stress. Yes, we took casualties, and yes, it was awful and heartbreaking and every bit as wretched as I can imagine. But warriors have faced much, much worse. The Battle of the Somme, or the Gettysburg, or the Battle of the Bulge in the Chosin Reservoir. Humans can withstand almost inconceivable stress, and you can too. So that is your first step. Gain perspective. And to do that, you must do something critical in many situations. Detach. Whatever problems or stress you are experiencing, detach from them. Stress is generally caused by what you can't control. Control's our number one killer, by the way. The worst thing about incoming artillery fire is you can't control it. It is happening and you just have to accept it. Don't stress out about things you cannot control. It's wasted energy. If the stress is something that you can control and you are not, that is a lack of discipline and a lack of ownership. Get control of it. Impose your will to make it happen. Solve the problem. Relieve the stress. If the stress is something you can't control, embrace it. You can't control it, but how can you look at it from a different angle? How can you use it to your advantage? I couldn't control the chaos of combat. I had to embrace it. I had to figure out a way to take advantage of it. Make it into your ally. So, don't fight stress. Embrace it. Turn on it itself. Turn it on itself. Use it to make yourself sharper and more alert. Use it to make you think and learn and get better and smarter and more effective. Use the stress to make you a better you. I absolutely love this. And how I have looked at stress my whole life, one of my probably greatest strengths is taking every bad thing that happened to me and turned it into something positive and made it into something positive. And knowing that I needed to go through it, and I accepted it, I received it, knowing that it was going to make me a better person at the end. I've learned this in recovery. I've learned this in every challenge, every business, every job, every relationship with my children, with working with the abused children. What it forced me to do was be creative with the stress, with the different things that happen. That's why I always said none of the stuff that I learned from books was better than hands-on, diving into the real estate, diving in with the abused children, diving in being a bartender, diving in having children, diving in being married, diving in having a home, diving in and doing something new. You deal with the stress and you look at it as a positive and not a negative. And when you do that and you embrace it like Jocko Willink says, then you have control of your life. And when you can't control something, remember, control's our number one killer. When we're upset or angry or disappointed, it's always something we're trying to control. The uncontrollable. Look at that. And when you can't control it, let it go. It's a lot of energy to want to control. And actually, to me, when I learned that in rehab, that you can't love anybody to wellness, that you can't control anybody else, to me, that was the music to my ears. That was the greatest gift I've ever received in my entire life. Part of my illness, part of my sickness was thinking that I can make everybody around me happy, that people pleasing. I ended up in St. Francis. So that was music to my ears. I don't ever want to control another human being. You can have it. I don't want your work. I have enough work. I don't want to clean up anybody else's shit. I just want to clean up my own shit. And with that, remember today, what I want you to do is work on one thing at a time. And eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss my loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time, and it's a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops. And if you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com, leave your number. I'll go over my services with you. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Do it for 30 days, and you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. Please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. I did it in a playlist so you can receive this information in order so you don't get overwhelmed. And remember, I want you to have an incredible day today, and thank you for listening.